chocolate. It is tonight's topic.
Have you been to the Cadbury factory?
Yeah, do you know how to pronounce the French chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. That's Spanish.
And do you know word?
In French.
I don't know what it's in German.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Chinese name? 巧克力. Same, about similar, same.
How about Chinese?
Chinese 巧克力.
Chinese?
Yeah. One cat takes his bath, and the owner doesn't know how the cat requested for a treat, and the cat says, 巧克力, 巧克力. The owner is not Chinese, so she doesn't know what the cat talk about. It's the best treat, I believe.
Yeah. Take it.
So, Part 1 and Robert C.
Oh, chocolate.
Yeah, so don't bypass it, grab it.
Is there any chocolate without cocoa?
What's your favorite
White
chocolate?
chocolate?
Is that what exactly? Is it the white chocolate?
It's sugar chocolate.
What's your favorite flavor?
Chocolate
Yeah,
raw
That's
material
why I asked you,
is
you say,
from
yeah,
the
you
cocoa
know.
bean. How do you spell cocoa correctly? Number one.
COA.
COA.
Yeah.
Cocoa, yeah.
Oh, you know too much. Pink. Okay, from harvesting coconuts and you crack the nuts and you get the seed from it. That is the cocoa bean. So once you get it, you bring it to the factory and you put some yeast in it and start the process of fermentation. Fermentation is a process to generate some gas. If it's not air, it's a stinky gas. And the process speed up its mixture process. So that makes the chocolate beans or cocoa beans taste less sweet. After 3 days to 5 days fermentations, it goes into the next process, grinding. Grinding is to make that fine powder. The key word is the particle size. Particle. You make that bean into a particle smaller than sand, smaller than sugar, than everything else. It is called powder. How to grind that? It's the most well-kept industrial secret in modern industrial society. Nobody knows how to grind it. You can grind it at home, non-stop grinding, and industrial people grind it under the protection gas, nitrogen. Eventually, nitrogen liquid. Nitrogen liquid provides extremely low temperature, and cocoa nuts include every other sort of flowers or vegetables, anything you dip them into the nitrogen liquid, it becomes fragile, crispy, or crunch. You knock it, and it is easily pulverized. It is easily ground. So I tell you the secret now. You can sell it for a good price. After grinding, this guy is under grinding. After grinding, it goes into the next process called mixing. Mixing with what? 4 elements in the chocolate. Number 1, cocoa bean. Number 2, milk. Number 3,
Sugar.
sugar. Number 4,
Alcohol.
No
Flavor.
sugar. Usually soy.
Yeah.
Put some canola oil.
I think I
Yeah,
have
oil. Some sort
certain
of
kind of oil.
Yeah, some sort of
Certain
oil.
kind of oil.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
oil.
I didn't know that. Okay, no water, please. Right? You put water in it, gee, it's not a good businessman. Honest businessman put milk only, sugar only. And how do you keep it in the fine powders, so fine as the cocoa coconut or cocoa beans powder. How?
Yeah. I think this oil is especially oil chocolate, not oil vegetable. We put there for make a chocolate. We should be put the oil chocolate, not oil vegetable or butter, something like this.
No
It's
butter
true?
in it. No butter in it.
Over there.
No butter in it. No oil in it. Pure milk, pure sugar. And how do you maintain that powder is powder, it keeps its original size, particle size. If not carefully process it, the sprayed out powder can join together again, forming some non-structural, we call it a flocculent,
Like crystal?
not crystal. It's a not structural, it's not a bone connected.
Okay.
It's a kind of a loose things. We call it flocculent. Flocculent is a kind of particle group. If you find the smoke in the air, piece of particle you can hook up with every different kind of particles, solid or liquid, droplet. Thus, we should avoid that to form new flocculent. Make it so it's even possible. What do you call that? Spread out evenly.
Consistency.
Consistency or consistency. Yeah. That's a mixing process. After mixing process, now the chocolate jam looks nice and it's facing the next step to molding or casting it. 这个呢，
好，see you later.
去炒 casting. If I borrow the word from metallurgy, it's called you pour the chocolate jam into a piglet. Piglet is a channel or canal. You flow that chocolate liquid into different mold, just like a first of pig.
Nice.
Pig with a pig babies. when milking time, right? That's why we call it a piglet. So after molding, it comes cooling. Cooling is a key step in chocolate making, commercial grade. Homemade, you can skip this cooling. You leave it there, turn on your fans and make it cool. But afterwards, when you buy the chocolate, it's all kind of pores or foams or bubbles in it. Not nice. You're cheating people. You have large piece of chocolate full of the air.
Easter bunnies.
Cooling system in the in that chocolate manufacturing industry, you cool down with the temperature while you shake it. You vibrate the mold in order to drive out all the bubbles inside of the chocolate jar. That
Like
shaking,
concrete.
Yeah, exactly. To get bubbles out of concrete.
yeah, like a concrete pouring. Yeah, similar. But the concrete vibrator is inside of the concrete. The chocolate making process, the vibrator is outside of the mold because chocolate is light, and the mold is even lighter. It's a plastic. So you keep it shaking while it's not getting any materials fatigue and crack, and you get a piece of solid chocolate. Now turned out from the cooling workshops, it's ready to pack. In the packing hall, or you can see hundreds of girls, young and old, they are packaging personal.
And they eat.
They eat it for free.
Until they're sick of it.
And after that long years eating and working in the chocolate manufacturing factory, all the women keep this original figure. I want to tell you why. Because they skip their lunch and breakfast and every meal. They eat chocolate only. Chocolate makes you people feel like saturated,
Full.
full. So that you eat less and the chocolate provides same calorie as ordinary food, but smaller amount, smaller volume. That's why they keep their figure. So people, you are encouraged to eat chocolate, especially before the meals.
Getting
Not-
diabetes.
Not after meal.
Yes. What's the rate of diabetes?
Sorry,
What's
yeah,
the,
dark chocolate.
what's the rate of diabetes of factory workers at
It
chocolate
has caffeine. Caffeine.
Eh?
Chocolate has caffeine.
Chocolate testing?
Has a caffeine.
Chocolate
Caffeine?
doesn't have.
Cocoa.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
coffee beans, coffee beans.
Coffee
Cocoa beans,
beans
and
has-
cocoa beans.
Cafe has caffeine, but cocoa no.
That's a different one. The coffee bean is different.
Yeah.
Cocoa beans are different. The world's cocoa beans providers are all in the tropic land. Indonesia, Malaysia, and Ivory.
Cote d'Ivory.
Cote d'Ivory.
Cote d'Ivory. It's
Cote
Ivory
d'Ivory
Coast.
and Venezuela or
Yemen.
Yemen. Yeah, Ecuador.
Yeah, Central America.
Central
Cuba.
America. Yeah.
But
But
they have a lot more in the Philippines.
none of them can manufacture good quality chocolate. Only the well-developed industrial land can provide top quality chocolate. For instance, Switzerland, Belgium, Great Britain, United States, Canada, Wales, Italy, Germany, Wales, France,
Switzerland.
France,
Yeah, France. France.
yeah.
Oh.
So,
You said Switzerland.
The journal
Is
is.
it
the
called
first
Switzerland?
Switzerland.
No, even Belgium. Belgium is very good.
Yeah,
Belgium
Belgian
is
chocolate
very
is
good.
very
Belgian chocolate probably rivals Switzerland. Belgian
Based,
chocolate.
based on quality, I saw the Switzerland is number one.
Yeah.
The journal is.
Yeah. And why I should mention that in recent years, India starts to manufacture chocolate, and their chocolate quality is top too.
You see in the dollar store, you get lots of chocolate from Turkey.
Mm.
It's cheap though.
Belgium company, chocolate company went to China, to Shanghai, the most developed city in China, and established the manufacturing factories and fleece band, what do you call that in English? Fleece band.
Conveyor belt?
Conveyor belt. Sorry for my German. So, and the first pieces that turned out the chocolate from Shanghai fabric of a manufacturer, that Belgian high-end boss, big owner, came to China and grabbed one piece from the fleece band, so the conveyor belt, tested it. His face was like, that means he's not happy. The Chinese people, we don't own this technology, how to manufacture chocolate.